Hello, hello, hello. Welcome at a rainy Austria at BRE. My name is Tejas, if you didn't know me. Now you will. Unable to connect to the A servers, please check your internet connection, make sure the platform client is online and try again. That's perfect. I mean, the best way to start a stream is this. Do I have internet connection is the question. I do. Welcome to the main menu. Yeah, that's awesome. I mean, I'll restart the game then. Yep. Let's see how long the game will take to restart. It took quite long to start the first time. Now let's see how long it takes the second. Anyways, while you are looking at a black screen, which will save me a bunch of bitrate, I'll just introduce myself. I'm Tejas, and I got asked by Varun to stream for PRE. So I said yes. Here I am. I actually kind of forgot about it, so don't expect much, please, from the stream. I had a long day. Okay. So stream is running, apparently. So I assume that this is an issue on the end of EA. Huh. Okay. And just for your information, so you know what I am seeing, let's do that quickly and bonk. There you go. That's my second screen. That. So I'm seeing OBS. And F1 has even vanished from the taskbar, but it's apparently running. Just so you know what I am seeing currently. Yeah, and we're waiting. It's rainy at Austria, so we're gonna be seeing at least intermediates. And we can actually take a quick look. Yeah, that's ADM being open there. Okay, the game has just started on my second monitor. It's a black screen as of now. You will see, hear the F1 theme blasting for years in just a moment. Where I don't know how long that set moment will be. So let's check the weather channel. Dry to enter in the race, and it's apparently wet in qualifying as well. Okay. The black screen just oh yeah, there it is. Perfect. Important health warning. Photosensitive features. And if my pronunciation of the S's is wrong, I'm sorry, or is weird, I'm sorry because I have braces for 1 week now. And I'm still getting used to it. So my S's sound weird.
Suggest at least 5 seconds to open the lap.
Loading. That moment when game says loading. Isn't it awesome? Local not supported. Voice control performance will be degraded. Okay, it's communicating with online services. And now I do have an internet connection. Thanks for nothing, game. You have pending invitations. Yes. Let's go. Joining session. Let's see. British. 8291. 1? Why did I say 1? That's a 0, clearly. Okay, I'm getting telemetry. That's good. Let's see. Okay, so thanks SimHub for displaying me my local time. I know that it's 9:08. And there we are, ladies and gentlemen, at Austria. It's a rainy Austria. Currently, P1 is Nico in the Red Bull, currently in the pits. Rated has P2, and Varun is on P3, also second Red Bull. Let's watch that McLaren. First of all, though, let's turn on, no, not that, track map and lap data. Okay, a lot of sliding for Quino here in the rain, and it's an invalid lap, as you can see, with the track map becoming red. I can see Red Bull entering the pit lane, that is Varun, and MCFC as well on an invalid lap. There's a Haas coming around the final corner. Kia, I'll just call him. And Kia goes P3. And Jape puts it on provisional pole position. There's another one coming. It is Rated 07. Taking the front row spot from Nico. Silent in the Kicksauber. Oh, and look at how much they are sliding out there. Round turn 6 is that, I believe. So that is turn 8, or... yeah, that is here now. Turn 8 is the right corner. Purple sector 2 for the Kicksauber. Where can he put it? And we go around. Last corner for him. Don't make it invalid on the outside here. Oh, that is over the line and invalid for the Kicksauber. Zoltar in the Mercedes on the lap, and I can see on the map are 2 Alpines, which is MCFC, who has just put on an invalid lap. Let's see if he goes in the pit. No, he won't. Oh, and that's a big drift. That's probably at least a second of time loss. And it only puts him onto P5 with 3 seconds gap to first. Zoltan now has reached the end of the lap as well. Let's see what he puts on. Meanwhile, Kia and Rated, one of them is over the line. And there we go, Zoltar. What can he put on the timesheets? 1:14.9, only P6, 3 seconds gap. Charlie Devlin just went on a lap and invalidated it in turn 1. On the outside, in the entrance of the corner, Toby Hammond, not to be confused with Richard Hammond, who is a British TV presenter. Anyways, in the Williams, through the first sector, let's have a look what he can cook. Going past the Ferrari, I believe. No, that was a Mercedes, it was Zoltar. And just going past one of the most trickiest corners, turn 4. No, it's turn 3. Here's turn 4. One of the trickiest corners to not punch your not teammate, but to put your opponent in the gravel or put it yourself. That was quite close to the line for Hammond. And he goes down into turn 6. Now, turn left called Wolgemut. I know how that is pronounced because I speak German. And Rated has gone on provisional pole position. What can Toby Hammond put on? Very sharp approach for the final corner, but a good one. It looks solid this lap. Should put him at the upper parts behind his teammate Kreis. It's a P6. Charlie Devlin now going for his second attempt. Meanwhile, Nico reclaims number 1. And let's have a look at the teammate of Devlin. It's Chips for dinner 1. And he goes P8, 1:14 as well. Also, Bon Roost on the lap. Silent is in the pits. And Charlie Devlin is still cooking out here. I see someone... oh yeah, that wasn't fast. Quino, I believe. No, that's not Quino. It was the other McLaren. And we have an Alpine, I believe, finishing his lap. It's MCFC. Where can MCFC go? Oh yeah, that's 1.6 seconds improvement. Still, only P7. And now Charlie Devlin has finished his lap as well. Where can he set his first time for? Oh, P4, that's quite good contention. 0.4 seconds gap to Nico. So I think if he can put everything together quite nicely, he's a pole contender. And I can see an Aston Martin about to finish a lap. It is British, our lobby host, so if anything lags, it's his fault. And British puts it onto P9. It's a top 10 start. Not optimal, but still enough. That was a weird pronunciation. Jape. No. Jape. We know. Over the line. Oh yes, and P8. Jape, I have seen, has gotten a purple sector, and now Trackman has gone red. Because he cut the second last corner. Turn number 9. And MCFC, I believe, going for the pits. No, he's staying out. Finishing yet another lap. Oh, that's not going to be an improvement by far. No, in no world that is. Charlie Devlin trying to improve, and he is about to improve. Yes, P2 for the Ferrari driver. Only half a tenth behind the Red Bull, so definitely in contention for pole. And his battery is nearly full. Wow. So I believe if he uses that actually, and uses the overtake mode, that's a pole lap. Now, Kreis. Also, only not even 2/10 behind Nico. So also, if he can stick it together quite nicely, that's gonna be pole contention. We have a tight field up there. Up to P7 we only have about 5/10 of gap, which is something that you can make up if you have a good banger lap. And that wasn't a banger by Kreis there through turn 4. Lots of drift. And oversteer on entrance, which indicates too much aero on the rear wing. Oh, and that was close to track limits. That must have been like a centimeter for the Williams driver. Round the final corner he goes now. And he is aborting the lap. Charlie Devlin, meanwhile, is taking provisional pole. The first one to break the 1 minute 11 mark. And just as I promised, and look at his steering wheel, his energy now is halved. So either Devlin is watching the stream. If you do so, please wiggle your car on the straight. Or he just had the same thought as I had. And he's again on a banger lap. Purple sector 1. Okay, I think he's not gonna wiggle his car because he's on a hot lap. Lol. And let's see where he can put it. But first let's see how... No, that's not... Ferrari fan. How Ferrari fan in the Alpine, that's logic, can put it. Oh, someone has gone wide turn 4. That's a Red Bull, I believe. And only P11 for him. Charlie Devlin, still cooking. Battery close to empty. Recharge it a bit here and now push it out on the final straight. Yes, he is doing so. And he goes even faster, nearly a second faster now than Nico, who also is on a lap. 0.2 improvement. That is by far not enough to claim pole position. With 4 minutes left, he does have like 1 or 2 more attempts after that. We'll have to see about that. Okay, yeah, high to the ref limit there. You could see a bit of oversteer on the exit, but not too bad. Avoiding that dangerous curb. Oh, purple in sector 2 and now 0.8 up. I think we know where he lost time on his last run around the track, because now he is very close to getting it. And you can see him catching to that Alpine in front of him here through the last sector. So that is gonna be a pole lap, maybe. And it is, for now, 0.3 faster than Charlie Devlin has gone. Who, yeah, quite obviously isn't on a hot lap anymore. And has to go on new tires very quickly to get one last run. That is the most important run in this qualifying. Everybody has gone around quite a few times. So is Rated, who has gone purple in sector 2. And let's see what he can cook. There we go. Round the final corner. And it's 0.9 improvement, but not enough for a better lap. Kreis still on the beginning of the lap. Varu meanwhile puts himself up to P4, which is a second row start. But we'll see about that. If you look at Kreis and Mats on an outlap there. Right behind him is a Kicksauber finishing the lap, putting it onto P10 Bon Roos. Okay, the next one is, I believe, Jape. No, it is Quino. Oh, and they're going side by side into the pits. Next to that Williams. That's Kreis. No, it's not Kreis. It's Toby Hammond. Down in P13. Both Alpines going over the line. Oh, that was a lot of drift. Probably cost some time for Kreis. And maybe has ruined his pole chances. But he is quick. But not quick enough to beat Varun's time by only 0.02 seconds. He is missing out on the second row on the grid, but he still has a run to put on the sheets. Chips for dinner. Invalid lap. I think he's gone over the line at the final corner. Kia on an out lap. Nico on a cooking lap, but only 0.6 up. So that's not gonna be it. Charlie Devlin out lap. 130 is left, so you gotta be quick, Charlie. Rated on a lap. And I can see that Silent, I believe, is that? Is it Silent? It's not, it's his teammate. Bon Roos, where can Bon Roos go? Nowhere up. Silent, now setting his first time and beating his teammate. Kia has retired and I believe he has crashed. Did he crash? Let's see about that. Yeah, you can't see him there anymore. Yeah, and he's gone there as well. Silent as well retired now, but that's retiring on track. Intentionally. Nico cooking. Rated also cooking, but no, he's not. Never mind, 0.5 up. No, not 0.5. 5 seconds up. That's not any cooking anymore. And Varun, the next one to finish a lap. There we go. Where can you put it? Varun, over the line he goes. It's not enough improvement for any position improvement. Next one to come is Bon Roos on a lap. But it's invalid. So let's check about Mats. Also invalidated. P1 currently Nico. Still about to even improve even more. No, he is aborting. Next one to come is Kreis in that Williams. Where can he put his Williams? The final chance for him. Very tight on that corner, risking everything. Going off on the line. Battery completely empty now. And it's not enough improvement. 0.2 seconds up. But no position improvement. Chips for dinner in that Ferrari. Having to go up again. Can he do something about it? Well, his team is right behind him. He makes way for him. And Charlie Devlin claims pole and even beats the 1 minute 10 second mark by a landslide. So does Jape. He would have gotten pole position if Charlie Devlin wouldn't have been faster. That's Will Buxton quote. And next one, Quino claiming a couple positions. Varun claiming another good position, and it is the Williams of Toby Hammond being the final one over the line, 15th for him. Charlie Devlin, meanwhile, claims pole by a landslide. It has been close throughout the qualifying, but in the end, he's put out the lap that counted, and what a lap it was. 0.3 up on P2 and 0.6 up on who I at least thought would be the biggest contender all qualifying long, but he hasn't let himself be impressed. And MCFC has gotten a grid penalty for gliding. with an Alpine. Let's quickly check Tier 1 announcements. I don't believe there is any, yeah, no big delay. Jape in P2 on the qualifying, and I can see that he's P3 in the championship. Nico, only P5 actually, hasn't driven in Spain. Is this F1 companion lap? I believe it is. Imagine not using racing tools. McLaren leading the constructors by 16 points. Ferrari second. And I believe Ferrari is like a one-man team. And we have 3 lights, 4 lights, 5 lights. And we go off for Austria. Charlie Devlin gets a great start here off the line and also does Rated going into P2. They're going 3 wide through turn 1. The Red Bull's going off track of Nico there. And he has to let them by again. Rated can claim P2 after an amazing start. So is Devlin getting a big gap here for the start, which is important because he cannot be attacked that way in no world that I drive in, at least. I don't know about the stands in this league, but I believe they are quite good. And Ferrari fan in that Alpine, which is still illogic. Oh, that Williams has missed the braking point and Kreis sends him and a Ferrari fan off the track and tumbling down the order, and they nearly collide again. Now let's check up the front again. Or are we? No. Oh, what the heck is happening here? That's an Aston going slow. Chips for dinner. They're going too wide twice through turn 8. And Chips for dinner can come out on top. But it's not over yet. Ferrari fan has also overtaken Friedrich. And they have solved it out a bit here. Oh, look at that exit from Ferrari fan. Or better look at that exit from Kia, because it was not good, because this second one is going past Friedrich. Kia has disconnected. And Charlie Devlin is enjoying a quite comfortable lead. Now having to try to get out of that DRS window because it's already on. You can look at the rear wing of that Haas going open, and we're now over a second ahead. And Nico has won both recent races. I'll have to quickly pause the game. Thank you. Oh, and there goes Nico for the move on Jape. And he is passed quite fittingly with the Verstappen helmet, because that was quite the bold move. But Jape is not giving up. Oh, he is not. And I think he thought about a move there into the second last corner. But remember the weather. It was dry to inters. And if you look very closely on your screens, we are quite close to rain, because I believe I can see raindrops already. But my telemetry screen is not showing me any weather information. I hate it. Okay, now let's see. Jape is ahead of Nico now. And he was trying to get ahead of Rated as well, but he failed. And Nico now is pulling a double overtake on both of them. But Jape is also passed. Now Nico going for the move, locking up the rear brakes and entering a massive drift. And there suddenly appears a Varun on the horizon, going onto the podium positions against his teammate, who is not giving up his position. And he's trying to hold it. Pretty much not a good move, to be honest, to do against your teammate, because now they both have a bigger gap to the enemy ahead. But Nico has given up his attempts on overtaking the teammate. Or has he? Going closer with the DRS equipped now, but not into turn 1, because there's another DRS zone heading out of it. Oh, and that McLaren has just lagged. Okay. He was joking. Thanks. And Nico has not attempted any overtakes on his teammate, and they have closed the gap to the McLaren head, because he doesn't have any DRS, whilst Charlie Devlin is just going off into the distance, never to be seen again. And meanwhile, if you look... Yeah, the rain is already there, not that hard. Kia has rejoined, now having 6 seconds of a gap to the next driver ahead. And I just want to mention Varun. Because apparently, according to my telemetry, he has gained 13 places. Nah, that can't be true. Because it says that Jape has gained 15. That is by far not true. We can look at what happened. Yeah, Varun has gained 2. Nico and Ray went down by 1. And look at Toby Hammond and MCFC. But the bigger topic is Nico now, because he lost it. I don't quite know why, because I was looking at the position change, and now we're looking at the positions changing for Varun and Jape, because the Red Bull is trying to get past the McLaren, and he is succeeding for now. But Jape might want to get back there in turn 4, but he is sticking it behind the enemy driver. What a race start we have here at Austria. Delivering once again. There we go. Switchback for the Kick-Sauber. That is awesome racing here today. Kia retired. On track, he just pressed the button. I don't know if that's allowed in this league. Usually it's not. But anyways. Toby Hammond. Now about to be attacked by the Red Bull driver. And wants to attack that Kick-Sauber, who just says, nope, I choose life. Nico pushing out Toby Hammond a bit, who can hold the position. Jape, meanwhile, goes past again. We know as well, past Rated in the Haas. And Nico has stood behind Silent, and we had Rated spinning. Rated has spun. I've seen someone go down in yellow flags. I couldn't quite sort who it was immediately. But look at Jape and Varun having pulled also quite a bit of a gap now to the drivers behind. They don't have any DRS anymore, which gives us some more battles as Nico is sniffing that gearbox of Toby Hammond. And the rain's still making a topic. The track looks quite dry. I'm saying that as Quino is, I think, not intentionally sending it into the pit lane. I think he didn't want to go there. Oh, that was my voice. It shouldn't go there as well, where it was. And now the team has rushed out to put him on mediums. Okay. That wasn't the intention, most definitely, and it might have ruined Queen's race. I haven't seen that in my life yet. Yeah, it's not a career as a commentator, but I've commentated for 4 years now. Yeah. That's a new one. Spinning and having to go to the pits. Interesting. Anyways. Toby Hammond, the gap is getting bigger. To the drivers ahead, who have protected him from Nico with some nice little DRS. And as of now, DRS is still enabled, despite the fact that you can see raindrops there, most definitely. Yeah, that's rain, and it's getting heavier now. It really is. And Varun went into the pits. So did Silent, and the Red Bull trying to force his way through turn 1, pushing off Toby Hammond in the Roses, who will surely have something against that. Let's see his reaction. Will he keep his head calm? Yes, he is. He knows he can report that to the stewards. And then maybe giving a penalty to Nico, who just nearly lost his car. So that's evidence that the track is getting wetter, wetter, and wetter. Because drivers are now slipping all over the place. let's look at tire situation actually, because I can't see it on my telemetry. I have set a very bad overlay for that. Yeah, Varun on Inter, Silent, MCFC, Raiden, and Mats have also done that move. And Varun, talking about him, is now going past Kreis, who is on dry tires yet. And look at what gap the Red Bull is pulling already. 0.7 in just one corner is very good evidence that you should go for the wet tires now. Not wet, but intermediates. And Kreis has seen that and decided to pull in, just as Von Roos and Ferrari fan. Now even more people going in. We're seeing a bit of pit lane madness now. Here goes the Alpine. Has to wait for the Williams of Kreis. That has caused it a bit of time. He can go out immediately. Von Roos also out on track now. Mats has got 3 seconds for track limit. Chips for dinner also exiting pit lane. And oh yeah, that's traffic. And the Haas, they're overrated now, enjoying that little advantage that they had already with having been on the wet tires. And Charlie Devlin yet to pit onto the wet tire, and I believe he is now. Yes, he is. Losing no time to get on the better tire. Look at that! The driver who is smoking everybody. Even he is struggling in the pit lane entrance with the wetness. And now look, there's the leading pack coming in. Devlin can pull out before Jape is pulling in. There is the Red Bull. New tires, McLaren new tires. Williams just goes past. Toby Hammond onto the new tires. And Nico has fitted Inters already. And Varun, he has gained a lot with having pitted earlier. And he's now right up the gearbox of Charlie Devlin. And DRS hasn't been disabled yet. So we will see him, I believe, opening his rear ring in just a moment. Let's look at it. Yes, he is. And Varun. And look, despite having DRS opened, he is further behind than he was before the straight. And DRS has been disabled. Now it is now pure skill and pure pace for every driver. And I believe Nico hasn't got it. Or only half a straight of DRS, but it was enough to get past that Sauber still. And whoa! Look at how much quicker Varun is, having gained quite a lot. Last sector, 0.3 gain on that Ferrari, who is pitting once again. Charlie Devlin. Oh, he's on the hard tire. Charlie Devlin has accidentally gone on the hard tire. Oh, this is race changing because it's putting a completely new challenge for the Ferrari driver. Now down quite a bit on the leading pack, but he is quick. We saw that, so still plenty of time to regain that lost time. And there we go, coming out behind MCFC and in front of Ferrari fan. It's an Alpine Ferrari sandwich, but I believe not for long. Look at the Alpine going defensive already, and that gain on the outside on the account. My voice on the corner exit already passed. Jesus, that has gone quick. And now it is a charge to the front for Charlie Devlin, who his gap to first currently being 17.3 seconds. And the Alpines currently probably 2 cars closest on tracks, as MCFC is pulling in once again. Despite being on intermediate, now I am intrigued. What will happen? And he is switching front wings. He has damaged it. I don't know why. But he did. Okay. Rated. Chasing guys in front. Currently a Williams. And I'm trying to check a live stream chat, but I can't see one on YouTube. So, is there a chat? Am I just not seeing? We'll see about that. There is a chat. Oh yeah, we have. Okay, we got some rated fanboys in chat. So, hello to Spud, Tio, and Alfie. Alfie? Alfie? I don't know. Tell me, Alfie. Is it one Alfie or two Alfie? Okay, rated. About to overtake, perhaps? There are two guys in front who they are massively gaining on. Kreis and Rated about to go past that Alpine. Oh, who is moving under braking? Definitely. Someone clip that. Wow, that was quite obvious with the moving under braking. Jape, by the way, has also gone quite close to Mr. Varun. We'll have to switch to that in just a moment. And Tio still rooting for Rated, who is very good at fighting. He's keeping it close to the Williams ahead. Charlie Devlin has just gained a position on Von Ruiz. Oh, and that was a mistake by Kreis. And Rated is using it to go up into P9, doubling his amount of points from 1 to 2. Oh, but Kreis is not giving up. And he's doing an excellent move, to be honest, around the outside, forcing the Haas driver to go slow and giving up the position once again. Now we have to look at Jape, because holy crap, this is close. And here we go for the inside. He goes McLaren up into the lead, just like they are in the constructors. And Charlie Devlin once again gained position on another kick. Sauber going back into P5, which is 10 points. But I'm sure he will go up even further. 6 seconds to the next driver, going by the name Bobby Hammond. Varun still trying to keep it close to the McLaren ahead. Meanwhile, teammate Nico is approaching from behind. Now under 1 second. I believe Varun is struggling quite a bit now in the rain with the pace. Varun in the standings currently. Yeah, where is he in the standings? Man, I can't find him. Is he even on there? I don't believe so. Oh, he is, P13. And his teammate right behind him on track, but quite far ahead on P5 in the championship. Von Ruiz and Silent have swapped position now. And look at how close that is. If I were Varun, I would let Nico pass. I don't know if you're watching the stream. Because your teammate is quite good position in the championship. And you wouldn't lose points in the constructors, and you are currently gaining the most points by far. Holy crap, that's quite big. And there we go. Varun has just let his teammate pass to take it on with the McLaren driver called Jape, who has been pulling away for quite a bit now. But I believe Nico can really close that gap. Oh yeah, he is. Let's see. Oh, you can really see how that gap is closing out on the corner exit. And I believe you can see it close even more now. Jape inviting him to a dance into turn 3. And Nico accepted it. Currently, Jape is still ahead. Now, again, invitation from Jape to go for the outside. Oh, and he closed it quite a lot. Nico tried to go for the gap, but it wasn't there anymore. harsh, but acceptable. Oh, and that was a late breaking point for Nico. I don't know what the damage amount is in the league, but we can only hope for him that it wasn't any damage. Matt has gotten his second track limit time penalty. Oh, and that nearly lost the car there, the Red Bull, by both of them. And Jape has locked his rears a bit through that final corner. Now, Nico, we have seen him go for an overtake in turn 1. He's not doing it this time. Oh, and look at how much he is gaining out of that turn 1. But Nico can't quite get close enough. Oh, and he's looking for an opportunity. Not risking it, considering there's another straight right behind. And he has been quicker on the exits of the corners. Quite obviously, now using the battery. Will he go for a late move for turn 4? No. Keeping it cool and clean, or is he? He is profiting on that outside amazingly, and he is past the McLaren, or is he? Yeah, he has overtaken every time he tried to duel into that corner. McLaren now on the inside, and we can pretty safely say that Nico has just gone into the race lead. And the amount of points that Red Bull is gaining right now is a whopping 51. The only thing they could improve is put Varun up a position, and then they would get the maximum amount of points possible in the normal race, but I don't believe that is happening because Jape is still faster than that and still close to Red Bull. We can see him overtake anytime. We could see that because look at how close he's getting under braking to the Red Bull, who is having oversteer. That might have ruined it for this straight, or has it? Yeah, going for the defensive line. But Jape only focusing on getting the most toe that he can get. And I think he saw an opportunity there to go past on the inside, just as Nico did one lap ago on the outside at the same spot. But Nico kept it on the accelerator quite good after missing the apex a bit. Raider just gone into P9. So, chat, better react to that. And Nico still having that papaya colored car close and big in his rear wing. Varun, meanwhile, has had to let go of both these drivers who are just way faster out here in the wet. Nico really looking to get to gain some important points in the championship for himself and the team. 51 points is quite big to get. MCFC 3 seconds for track limits. And Quino and Jape, let's look. Quino getting 4 points and Jape currently getting 18. So 22 for the papaya colored team. And Red Bull, we already calculated that it is 51 points because of fastest lap for Nico. So if we divide 51 by 22, that is divide. Did I just say divide? I mean, if we subtract 22 from 51, we get lag. Perfect. No, what I wanted to say is, yeah, I haven't calculated that in my head. I should make my calculations before talking about them. Isn't that a good idea? I believe it is. But the gain that Red Bull is having on the McLaren team is 29 points. Let's see. That's a lot. But not a lot enough. MCFC. Once again, 3 seconds and retiring. And it's a virtual safety car. Oh, I believe that MCFC has crashed. Yes. He did, yeah. That tire has gone off. That tire was most definitely off. Let's see if we can see it once again here on the sidelines. Nope, the Haas is already gone. Okay. Virtual safety car, let's have a look. What are the strats? We can see first people going in. Ferrari new winters. You have to clutch. Zoltar. Oh, Nico! Drive-through penalty! Speeding on the VSC! Oh, it's incredible! The twists and turns in this race. Jape is speeding off into the distance, while Nico tried to take the gamble under a virtual safety car to gain a new fresh set of tires with less loss. But the virtual safety car has just ended as he has gone into the pit lane. And he has even sped. And he immediately served his drive-through. I mean, that's not the worst. He oh man. He doesn't have to go through pits once again. And currently we can see Jape closing up on quite a bit of traffic ahead of him. It's time to overlap people. He's the first one to do so. And there we go, past the Mercedes. MCFC has just left the session. And now we're in that phase where it gets quite chill in the race because we don't have close battles anymore. Yeah, not at all, to be honest. Yeah, chill time. Chill. Okay, chat. What have you eaten today? I need man, I need something to talk about. Meanwhile, it's Charlie Devlin. Hello, Tiger Lewis. And Christ getting another 3 seconds. Oh, we have battles here, I believe. Oh, no, we don't. It's just Bonnaroo going in battling. Charlie Devlin is now catching up to Varun in style. That was a drift. Let's see where he can go. Charlie Devlin. Varun is right ahead of him. Close enough to go past. And I believe he is going to pit lane. Oh, the Ferrari! You have to be careful there. And he's passed while Varun is going for a new set of tires. Oh, nearly losing it. That was very close to the speed limit. Most definitely because you wouldn't lock your brakes like that. Well saved though. Oh, and teammate Nico now actually going for the stop, so he is going for it once again. Gap to first for our Varun, 25.9 seconds. Gap to first for Nico in P7, 33.5 seconds. I don't believe they are winning this. Meanwhile, Charlie Devlin now up into P2, 6.4 seconds currently the gap. Let's see how that evolves. I will check back in 1 minute, I say. No, not 1 minute, but 1 lap. Let's do in 2 minutes. I set a time on my phone. 2 minutes. Let's go. 6.2 seconds starting now. Oh, and Charlie Devlin has gone in pits. And Jape has gone as well. Where will they go? Charlie Devlin putting on a new set of inters. Hammond is now leading the race. Jape as well has put on a new set of the intermediate tire. And the new gap now is... Yeah, we have to wait for Charlie Devlin to get out of the pit lane. 6.1. And Nico has just gone past rated. Chad is gonna not like that. Let's see. So the 2 minutes have like lost 50 seconds now because of that pit stop. For Devlin to gain on Jape. And Nico also on the charge back to the front. That VSC has really destroyed their plans for the Constructors' Championship because now they're actually losing out on McLaren. But I think they're not losing out on Ferrari, who are gaining 15 points. We have yellows and it's Mats in the wall. So is his front wing. Toby Hammond takes that virtual safety car, granted. It has just been called out by the race director. And here we go. Oh, lol, that Jack. Lol, that Jack didn't even pull up the car. Okay. Mats has gained another time penalty. And oh, I can see the safety car driving there in the background. Look at Mr. Ferrari guy. So dinner? Charlie Devlin? No. I could see someone. Okay. The safety car is out on track any moment. New gap of Charlie Devlin, 0.4 seconds to Toby Hammond. But it's bigger actually to Jape. Okay, safety car's on the track now. But Brino, go past. You have to overtake the safety car actually. Yes. Brewers understood that assignment. Okay, let's see how Silent is doing. Yeah. Seeing the safety car. And going past. Very good. Toby Hammond and Charlie Devlin, I believe, try to swap places. Can they? Under safety car position? Apparently. Or is Devlin getting a penalty now? I think he's not. No, he's not. That's new. Interesting. Raided, overtaking Von Brewers, who is pitting on the safety car. And I really love this game saying virtual safety car up there. Let's see if that tag is even going away when the real safety car is going in. Alpine gone past. And we can slowly see the queue catching up to the field that is already waiting behind the safety car. We have like 20 groups building up there. And the idea of quickly drinking something is intriguing. So I'm gonna be right back. And now I'm back. Wasn't that fun? The Alpine. Ferrari fan is now catching the queue. Next to do so is Bon Ruiz. That's a good shot. If anyone needs a thumbnail, there you go. But Ruiz has cashed the queue now, and we're only waiting for Fritish 8290 to do so as well. Chips for dinner somewhere in this pack. Oh yeah, he's unlapping himself now. Or is he? No. Oh, he is quite far back, and Zoltar is right behind the leader. So Zoltar, you gotta give way immediately when that safety car is coming in. Have fun with that. Having to give way to everybody. Now, show the tires. Tires. Everybody's on Inters. What a surprise. So, Ferrari fan. Either he has missed the pit entry or mad or something. Or he's actually genius. We will see about that. But, yeah. Safety car in this lap. So, Jape, have fun trying to get away from this pack, and Zoltar have fun giving way to the entire pack and being one lap down on Chips for dinner. Let's go. When will Jape floor his throttle? Oh, look! Oh, Devlin really going out of his way to yeah, beat up those tires. And Jape, yeah, he is taking it long. Now he is going. And yeah, Zoltar hasn't quite gotten the timing right. Now gives way to the first drivers, wanting to get past him. And now have fun letting the entire pack through. Oh, whoa. Oh yeah, Charlie Devlin has gone onto the curb there, losing massive amounts of time. Toby Hammond isn't asking twice for that opportunity. Never mind, he is asking twice for that opportunity. And Quino has gone past Rated. Silent has also yeah, taken a chance against Chris and succeeded. But still, Toby Hammond quite close to Charlie Devlin. And Jape really pulling a gap already, which will be important. It's still saying safety car up there. I'm sorry. Yeah, we'll have to wait for someone to cause the yellow flag. Someone please cause the yellow flag, so that that stupid safety car thing is going away. And Toby Hammond getting 3 seconds. Christ, getting 3 seconds. This might be crucial in those final laps. Well, actually, let's look at penalties. Oh, yeah, that was a corner cut, most definitely. On Ruiz, penalties. 6 seconds, Toby Hammond. Yeah, okay, that is... oh, Christ! 10 seconds for corner cutting. And off into the pit lane, retiring. Thanks for racing. Yeah, that's a rage quit. And Charlie Devlin now really closing in to Jape. Nico also has gone past Toby Hammond during all that drama that we just had. And we have a yellow flag in turn 1. So yeah, that's gonna remove the safety car tag. Commentator's jinx has just commentator press has just worked again. English is not my first language. And Charlie Devlin appearing in the rear view mirror of Jape, who is just fleeing from that red Ferrari. Right behind him, Quino. Getting 3 seconds, which isn't optimal in P6. That will lose him quite a few important points. Still, at this point, I believe Varun and Nico probably will gain similar amounts of points to Quino and Jabe. Quino, I think that's 8 points. Yeah, that's 8 points. Jabe, 25. And Zoltar getting 3 seconds twice, I believe. Oh yeah, look at Charlie Devlin, really close. Toby Hammond, once again, 3 seconds, now up to 9. Take a deep breath, Hammond. And calm yourself down again. Now. This is interesting, this battle. Because Charlie Devlin, you can see he is a lot faster, but he hasn't quite gotten close enough to overtake, to say it like that. But I believe he might be close enough for an overtake now. And Nico, is he? He's gaining like small amounts, and Devlin is gaining big amounts. Yeah, he has looked on the outside there with that great acceleration out the corner. That's one of his strengths, most definitely. Accelerating out of a corner quickly in the rain, and now he is alongside the McLaren using battery. Oh, and Devlin's not, though he could with his current charge, and he is staying behind for now. And Nico has gained half a second from that. Wow! And Varun just been overtaken by Quino. And Raided is looking right behind that. The Haas might score big points for his team. Wait, where is Haas in the championship? Seriously, where are they? They are in P3. Actually, yeah, that's important points for Raided, who's just gone past Varun. There. Interesting. And Charlie Devlin. Oh yeah, he was below 1/10 there. Let's see. Preparing for the inside. And late break for the Ferrari, squeezing the McLaren on the exit. Nico also introducing himself to the leading group. And now we have a 3-way fight with 3 different teams here at BRE. It is amazing here currently. Austria delivering once again. And this race already seems to be quite important for the championship. We're only into round 3. But Bon Ruiz gets 3 seconds just to get some attention from me. No, that's not the reason. It was a skill issue probably. But McLaren had not quite the biggest gap to Ferrari, and this is like really important. Currently 16 points difference. Quino is getting points that will save McLaren here in this case. And last time, and second last time, at Portugal and Spain, they gained 33 seconds, which I believe resulted from Jabe winning and Quino getting P8 twice. So now it might be even more, depending if Jabe can win and if Quino can hold P6. Oh, he might even improve his position, the Quino guy. Yeah, he is. Now on the inside of Rated in the Haas, who is third in the Constructors. Zoltar has just given up on the race. Not seeing any sense in driving anymore. And I believe Friedrich made a mistake there. And Varun has just gone past Quino, who has made a mistake. I completely missed that. How did I miss that? Oh, Jabe! Jabe gets 3 seconds! 3 seconds and time penalties for Jabe with 2 laps to go. This is probably race deciding, because all Charlie Devlin has to do now is just keeping it on track. We don't know how many warnings he has. Oh, on guard. This might be deciding. Jape losing out big time on potential points and giving Nico a chance to even overtake him and win with track position against Jape. Not win the race, because this is probably happening for Charlie Devlin if he doesn't make any big mistakes. And I think Jape is now thinking about driving really aggressive on these final 1.5 laps to somehow get Devlin to drive off track somehow and get a time penalty as well and maximize McLaren's chances on gaining points against Ferrari, which they are, most definitely. P2 and P7 is quite a solid amount of points. 4 plus 18 on, look at Nico! Nico double move! Second last corner of Austria! What? I haven't seen that. And Jape now going for the overtake again into turn 1. Nico not doing any heroic moves to defend that. And Charlie Devlin is going past. And that, to be honest, amazing move. Hasn't really done anything. The McLaren really holding on, trying to get the Ferrari to make some mistake on this final lap here at Austria. In the rain, Nico watching from behind, trying to also gain something. Devlin now going into P1 again, on track. Now Nico wants to get it outside. He's oversteering, that has killed his momentum. And I believe Jape can hold that. But can maybe Nico repeat the move? He can! Nico tried to go for an overtake on Devlin, which has not worked at all. And it killed his momentum through turn 6. And Nico has completely profited from that, overtaking the McLaren and claiming his P2 here. And we're going around the final corner. Charlie Devlin definitely winning this Austrian race here in BRE round 3. Nico with a heroic overtake twice on the 2 final laps. Rated goes P4 because Toby Hammond has massive amounts of penalties. So does Varun, getting 10 points here. And Nico getting another 18, 28 points for the Red Bull team. Jape only P3 because he tried too much at the end. And Charlie Devlin winning a brilliant race with a brilliant fight here at the end. That was awesome. Toby Hammond gets in-game driver of the day with 12 seconds of time penalties. No, not quite. Still quite a good race comparing to his grid position. But not enough to be driver of the day with 12 seconds of time penalties. Could have been a way better position. And there we go. Charlie Devlin winning here at Austria. Next to the Polish Red Bull driver called Nico. And this was incredible, this end, holy moly. Wow. Jape just tried too much there in the final corner. Wanted to, not final corner, but final lap. He really wanted to go past the Charlie Devlin for some reason. Missed the apex there. And yeah, you saw what happened. Nico saw the inside, took the chance, and took P2 home with quite a good amount of points. Oh, can we see the results, please, game? No? Well, screw you. But thanks for watching. It was a great race to commentate. I hope to be commentating this league more in the future. See you next time.